Hello, thanks for joining me for another review. Right, today we're heading to the mainland of Portugal, funnily enough, and as I'm in Portugal, Madeira for that matter, and this is a beer from Dois Corvos, cerveja out of Lisbon, and this is their Murder, an Imperial Stout aged in bourbon barrels, coming in at 11.2% ABV. Check out this amazing artwork. So as you can see, there's some kind of like a raven or something there, which Dois Corvos is two crows, which you probably knew already. There you go. Amazing artwork. This is a limited edition. So yeah, these guys are out of Lisbon, I believe. Yeah, Lisbon on the mainland of Portugal. And there's the bottle cap. Cool. So another big beer. There's been a plethora of big beers on the market on this trip that wasn't on the last sort of two visits here, so I'm digging that. Mainly barley wines and imperial stouts, which why not? Why not indeed? So here's the beer. Let's try and pour it right down the middle. As this says, a 11.2%, and try and, yeah, it's generating quite a bit of head for the ABV. You can see the small bubbles there. It's kind of a nice kind of. It's looking a lot paler on camera, but my side of this of the light that's behind you, it's kind of like a chocolatey, you know, what you would expect. It's more reflecting there. You're getting more of a colour there than you get up close. Oh yeah, not too bad. It's looking a lot paler though when I'm holding it right up to the camera, but you can see it's tightly packed bubbles there. Great looking beer. Into the light's jet black, not even, you know, it's exactly the same what you're seeing as I'm seeing, so just more reflection basically. So yeah, lovely kind of one finger creamy looking head. This is 40 IBUs according to Untapped, so, and I've had this before on draft about 2 weeks ago or whenever it was, so just to put that out there. But I'm more intrigued with the bottle, and I'll give you my thoughts on the draft after I've reviewed this. So yeah, really lovely looking beer. Let's give it a swirl. Plenty of creaminess just clinging to the side of the glass, not even able to get any kind of alcohol kind of legs on this one. Let me just try and do that. It's slowly sliding down, so yeah, you're getting more of a kind of that alcohol leg kind of effect there on the glass. So aroma then. Oh, okay, right. And I was told about this, but I'll go into that later. I'm getting a more of a kind of there is a sweetness of kind of a dark fruit sweetness. I'm getting a lot of kind of oak tannins from the bourbon barrels. The bourbon's there. It's not in your face or anything like that. It's a lovely looking beer. I keep looking at the top of the beer of this, and it's just lovely and creamy, like a yogurt if you're in America, or a yogurt if you're in the UK or in Europe or whatever. Or if you're English, whatever. Yeah, it's a really lovely, creamy looking beer. Two dogs eating light bones everywhere here, which is quite amusing. They're happy enough, and I will be hopefully in a minute with this. Yeah, you get more of the alcohol legs now. All the glasses out here are this, so it's better than nothing. Yeah, there's a little bit of alcohol, but come on, it's, what did I say, 11.2, so come on. Chocolate, more of a kind of a, yeah, dark baker's chocolate. There is some coffee notes, but there's a lot going on with this beer. Let's go for it, see what it tastes like. Cheers. Oh. Wow. That is lovely and creamy. Slightly warming, but not that you'd think it's 11.2%. Wow. Creamy kind of milk. Wow. Milk chocolate. It tastes more like a milk chocolate. Smells more like a dark chocolate. I don't know. Let's have another go at this. This is absolutely, well, you know already. I'm expecting the dogs to bark any minute because they've been really good so far. They bark at anything. I'm getting like a dark fruit, there's a little bit of kind of maybe cherry, but not, if you don't like cherry, it's not one of them cherries that just pull, one of them kind of deals, you know, that you can get with some kind of UK based breweries, one in particular, with their dark beers. This is more of a kind of a well-rounded beer. There's not one thing overstepping the mark over the other. You're getting the bourbon, but it's not crazy, where it's letting in other flavours like chocolate, coffee, that kind of thing, the dark fruits. You know, there is a little bit of alcohol there, but nothing like I was expecting for the ABV. Oh my word, that is so damn good. There is a chance that I might try and get some of these back to the UK, I don't know. You know, it's like you go on a holiday and you've got all these beers, you think, oh, I'd love to share this with someone, you know. I think I'm more of this like that with beer. I love the beers, but I love them more when I'm sharing it with people, you know. It's just, it's like anything though, isn't it? Any kind of interest or whatever, it's better to share the experience, you know. It's boring doing it sometimes on your own. But I still like it and all that kind of business, but yeah. This is damn fine beer. And I must admit, up until I've been out there maybe certainly more than two. This is my third, maybe fourth trip to Madeira. Every time I've come back out here, the craft beer scene seems to have moved up a bit. It's moved up a bit each kind of trip, from the first one to where I am now. And it's really, I'm out here in Madeira, I'm getting special release beers like this thanks to Vihala craft beer dealers. So I'll put their links down below. Excuse me. They're across social media, as well as the brewery, of course, and my Portuguese beer playlists, all down there. So if you want to know any more information, there's a plethora of info there. Can you hear that? That's literally about 2 miles away. Can you believe? This is so good. This is so damn good. There's already information on the bottle. It's pretty much, is it the same as the commercial description on the air? There's more information on Untapped, so bear with me, I'll try and read it for you. A murder is a group of crows. There you go. Smart, curious and elusive crows. Elusive crows, that's interesting. Murder is also an intense 11.2% Imperial Stout aged in bourbon barrels. Murder invokes strength, intensity and complexity. Murder is the dark and mystery, the secret. Bit like Peter Sutcliffe. With an imposing body, this Imperial Stout warms both mouth and soul. Murder presents dark chocolate and coffee notes, besides vanilla and oak flavours. The mouthfeel is affectionate. So, whatever all that means, it's an Imperial Stout brewed, aged in bourbon barrels. So, it's going to be interesting trying to brew a beer in a bourbon barrel. So. It's so smooth, silky smooth. There's a lot more kind of raisiny kind of qualities as well. That's probably the first thing you pick up, or I've picking up on the bottle version, and then the bourbon's there, but then allowing the coffee and the coffee, 2 shots of coffee in this. The coffee and the chocolates come through after. It's just a well-rounded. Wouldn't think it's 11.2. I'm waffling. Getting back to when I had this on draft a couple of weeks ago. The bourbon just absolutely was. It's like they poured half a bottle of bourbon in each kind of little cup that we was having, it was so intense. It didn't let any of these flavours I'm getting in the bottle come through when it was on draft. And yeah, I had it on. It's like a different beer. This is like a different beer to me. If I had this bottle and it on draft, you'd think, well, this is really good, and this is like, if you like bourbon, it's great, but you wasn't getting any other kind of flavours like you are in the bottle. You'd think they're different beers completely. When it was like a week or so ago, whenever it was, and you know, it just, the difference is pretty, and I was told this before, and it really is true. The difference, the bottle is so much better. I'll leave it one more sip. I know it's a long review, so I apologise for that, but you know, it's a beer that I may not have again, so just relaying it to you guys. Wow. Would I say, I'm getting a lot more sweetness now coming through the dark fruit. It's like every mouthful is slightly different. I mean, I wouldn't say I wouldn't. Is this world class? I'd say it's just below that, but it's a very good, very tasty beer that if I saw this in bottles in the UK, buy 2 or 3, seriously. Yes, there might be other beers, bourbon barrel aged beers that are better than this, but buy one. You buy one, you get one from. I'm joking. Do you know what I mean? Just buy one, see what you think, and then if you like it, buy a couple more, age one, see how it kind of. How would this beer develop? Because it's so well rounded as it is. Although it's over a year old in the bottle, and it's been in the barrel for like 9 or 10 months as well. So this beer is probably getting on for 2 years old as it is, as I'm reviewing it in early 2019. So yeah, in terms of rating, it's not quite a 10 for me, or a 5 out of 5 on the Untapped thing, but yeah, it's damn close. I'm giving it a 9.5, so it's a 4.75 on the Untapped scale. It's just not quite kind of there, but it's a I'm going to say it's a world-class beer, but just there is slightly better beers I've tried out there. I can only go with what other beers I've tried of this style, and this is damn close. This could be one of the best Portuguese craft beers I've tried in the last sort of 3 or 4 years. So yeah, it's a really good beer. So this is Dois Corvos, their barrel aged Imperial Stout, their murder. Just check out the artwork again. And there's the Portuguese at the top and the English at the bottom. 11.2%. How many IBUs did I say it was? 40 IBUs. Not getting any of that. Anyway, long review. Apologies. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you had it before, and I'll see you on the next review. Cheers. Bye-bye.